Welcome friends. In this video tutorial, we will be learning about multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array is an array of array. Simplest form of multi-dimensional array is two-dimensional array. Using multi-dimensional array, we can create virtual table-like structure. So let's see how we can declare multi-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array is in essence a list of one-dimensional array. To declare a two-dimensional integer array of size x and y, you would write something as follows. Like you have to write type, which is the type of array. After that, array name. As per your need, you can write your array name here, and then in square bracket size of first dimension, and in second square bracket size of second dimensional, where type can be any valid C data type and array name will be valid C identifier. First square bracket in the two-dimensional array is row and second is the column. Now let's see how to store the elements in two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array can be think as a table which will have x number of rows and y number of columns. A two-dimensional array A which contains 3 rows and 4 columns as shown in below. Now column 0 have value 0 in second square bracket, and in row 0 all row contains 0 value in first square bracket. Means first square bracket can be used to indicate the row and second square bracket can be used to indicate column. Thus every element in array A is identified by an element name of the form of I, J, where A is the name of the array and I and J are the subscript that uniquely identify each element in A. Now let's see how to initialize two-dimensional array. Here we have created one array of 3 row and 4 columns. Now I want to initialize row 0 and I want to put value into this table. So in the first row, first column, I am giving value 0. First row and second column it is 1, in third column it is 2, and in fourth column it is 3. We have to start curly bracket, and then in that curly bracket we have to again start one more curly bracket, and we have to pass the column values. Now to initialize the second row, we have to complete that curly braces and we have to start new curly braces, and we have to put various column value in this curly bracket. So we have done 3 times because we have 3 rows available. So this way we can initialize the array. We can also initialize array by looping technique. In next tutorial we will see how to initialize array using loop and how to display content of array element using loop. Thank you. Welcome friends. In this video tutorial we will see how to use two-dimensional array and how to show the element of two-dimensional array using for loop techniques. So now we know how to initialize array. In previous tutorial we have learned how to initialize the two-dimensional array at a time of array declaration. Now in this tutorial we will print that element which are stored in two-dimensional array using the for loop. I have written one program to do this. So I have declared one array A of 5 rows and 2 columns, and I have stored various elements in this table. For iterating the for loop, I have declared two variables I and j. Now to access the element of two-dimensional array, we need two for loops, and this is the nested for loops. So I have created one for loop which starts from I is equal to 0 to I less than 5. Means this for loop will run for 5 times because the row contained by array is 5. Again, in that for loop, we are writing one more for loop which will access the column of array. So we have started j is equal to 0 and we are running that for loop for 2 times. Means we are putting the condition j less than 2. Now what will happen? At the first iteration of I and j is equal to 0, printf statement will print a of 0 0 is equal to 0. Means element of 0 row and 0 column is 0. J will be incremented by 1 and a of 0 1 is equal to becomes 1 because the column 1 and row 0 element is 1. So this way, once j becomes false, I is incremented and j is initialized by 0 once again, and all the elements of two-dimensional array are get printed. So this way we can access the array element using two for loop and one printf statement. In printf statement we have write a percentage d means we are showing index of array first and accessing that value from I and j. To print the actual array element, we are writing here percentage d and getting that value from a of I and j. So this way we can access the array element. Thank you.
In Miami.